948. And Carson Hernandez comes out in the 983 along with James Aramillo in the 939. And finally, running up the field will be Oliver Golding in the 770 with Kevin Walsh in the 717. That'll be our, let's see, 8th race of the afternoon. Coming up right after the Production 1000 Turbo and Production 1000 will be Pro Buggy. That has been getting a lot of social media attention over the last few weeks. So we got lots of cool racing to come. Hang tight as the day is starting to wind down, as we will have Pro Lights and Pro Tuesday end the day.
Races remaining after this. Yep, 11 totals are our number here today. trying to beat the sun going down, and that time change, boy, it's really screwed me up. 5:30 at night. Is it 9 o'clock already?
Yeah,
Is it time for bed? Can I have my hot chocolate? Yeah, what a temperature change there. All right, Connor Berry to the inside, Hodgson to the outside. The RS1 versus the regular Polaris 1000. And look at this. Berry jumps out to a quick lead into turn number 1.
yeah, you helped him a little bit in that horn circle. He's already got about 4 or 5 car length lead going to turn. Casey Hodgson is just jumping this one forward. Great in-car shot. See him shifting. All the lead from one side to the next. Two cars are actually not see some of these things back. Back to the line. Currently running in that second spot.
Yeah, not only you just watch the wheels and all that, but you can see his hands sometimes in the car. You can see him when they're really having to see side. He's talking about trying to keep that thing straight. They know that car's got to be dialed in. So Cole Gamma and the Gamma Racing family, have put up $5,000 for the overall championship there, and Cole's actually in the fights there with the second. Connor Berry currently leading, but not leading by much. 1 point separated these two. So fast qualifier, though, was Chad Williams for yesterday. Today, Connor wasn't the quickest there, so we didn't gain that. But, man, talk about a tight battle there. And to see how Cole has progressed from the Youth 1000 to arriving into the Production 1000 and being a force to reckon with right now. Connor, former champions in Mod Kart, now racing Pro Light as well as Production 1000, won iRacing championships, runs the iRacing series, sponsored by General Tire. What's that? That's a good question. I think they had a lot of work to do on it from Grandin. Wasn't in the points, but it would have been nice to see him battling. I'll have to ask him that question. Feel the temperature starting to drop just a little bit outside. Yeah, I'm running up and down the stairs. Well, it's where you go from cold to hot, cold to hot. The same with my girlfriend.
Oh, our leader goes around.
Oh, no, Barry.
Goes all the way around. We'll drop back to at least 4th.
He's underway again.
I felt for a second he might have been a left rear flat tire.
So Cole Gamma, Cody Hodgson now into the lead, Dominic Benitez, Chad Williams, and then we're going to go back to Connor Berry there.
Well, typical Scott fashion. Everything I said about this race up to this point.
Well, the fans heard in the grandstands.
I didn't have the microphone turned on.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, here's your heat lamp.
You feeling that?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
There's definitely warm here in the booth. No airflow whatsoever.
Dave's over here sucking all the oxygen out through our
our asbestos vent.
Our asbestos a filter. I think Connor Berry's might have mechanical issues because he's still not on race pace.
You know what? I wonder if something did happen there when he did go around. It's not like Connor to go slow.
Think he may have lost front wheel drive?
Possible. We'll have to drive shaft maybe. So Gamma, Hogston, Benitez, Williams, Barry is back to 7th.
So the comp yellow should be coming out this time by. Yep, it's in hand. As Cole Gamma and Cody Hodgson now are running 1 and 2 and have been for about the last lap and a half or so.
And then you have Oliver Golding and Kevin Walsh in the production turbo. And of course we saw Kirsten Hernandez and Joe Collinsworth. There's a lot of Collinsworth, the whole family races. They got like 3 of the kids are racing in one class, Bob's racing in another.
It looks like Kevin Walsh is off the pace.
Oh, no.
He's fallen back 2 spots. Maybe it popped out of gear. I don't know.
There's
but
Oliver goes by.
Just seems like I've been spending a lot of time this summer in the
Oh,
Midwest.
look, you're right. There's an issue there.
I've been spending a lot of time in the Midwest, another race series, and the Can-Am's absolutely dominant.
Yeah.
It is probably out of 10 cars, 8 Can-Am's and 2 Polarises, and it's just they're so much faster than
I
anything.
think Billy
in sight.
Champion's son got just won one in the Can-Am too. Is it or
Oh, check this out. I just missed it. CJ Greaves is watching. He wants to win the Pro 2s run.
When you get here?
Yeah.
We'll find the Pro 2 for you. Break yours out of the cobwebs.
So we got Pro Buggy, Pro Light, Pro 2,
Yep.
right? Yeah. So we got 3 more races, CJ. So CJ, are you guys up at the cabin or are you at home in Abrams right now?
Or at the shop in Green Bay.
Yeah, well, the shop's actually closer to Abrams than the house is, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right where the highway splits. Yeah. And this is the mayor of Abrams hanging out with you, Don. So where are you watching the race from, CJ? Are you at home with the fireplace and the comfortable leather sofas, or you in the shop? It's cool seeing your name pop up watching us. That's neat. Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy that. Well, here we're back under green one more time. Optimum battery says green, green, green. Gamma, Hogston, Benitez, followed by Williams. And this is a little tough one here for like Barry. You know, having some issues there. James Jaramillo. They're all on the lead lap there. Then you got Golding and Walsh still, but a little off the pace there as you talked about Walsh. Now, will Barry get back underway? Was he at the halfway
Whoa,
point?
did somebody get turned around?
Somebody not only got turned around,
Yeah,
but
off the track.
it was Barry. I think you're right. I think he did possibly lose front-wheel drive or something because that thing came around like a loosey-goosey.
So Janie checks and she goes, "Go Chad," rooting from Sandpoint, Idaho. And CJ responds back, so him and his buddies are at home streaming some racing.
Awesome. Got to love that.
Shouldn't he? I'm thinking, shouldn't CJ be at the shop working on a KOH car or two?
Yeah.
Huh?
We got some ice racing coming up too.
iRacing,
Ice racing.
RC cars.
RC cars, yeah.
He probably races the bed at night. Shit.
Does he have a race car as a bet is the question.
He might. I don't know.
Or did he grow out of that? Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yeah. Have I got a story for you about him and his sleeping? I want to say it was back in Milan, Michigan. CJ, should I go on with that story?
Was he wearing a onesie?
No. No, but let's say he was still a little guy and he was able to actually stand up in the tent without touching the rooftop.
Well, he still could do that.
Well, you know what I'm saying. He was just a little guy. When he was cute. So.
Yeah, it was great seeing him and his dad. It's always great going back there and seeing them. I miss them coming out and playing on the West Coast.
I'd say things are about to get serious because Cody, the in-car camera, just picked him up under the yellow flag right now, and he's reaching in and he's pulling down in his harnesses.
Oh, he's
on his
strapping
seat.
it. Yeah, he's
So
getting a little tight.
He's getting serious right now.
That says I'm going to send it. Great shot, though. You can see Cody.
I want to say there's going to be 3 laps left this time by. Not a very advantageous jump. You'd think there would have been, but no, not at all.
You know, Scott, I did see a guy go flying off the corner there. I thought he disappeared, but there he is. He's on the hook there. Mondo's got him on the Desert Valley towing machine. And there's no rear wheel on that vehicle, so lost a wheel. But Hogston out front. Nice. Gamma in second. Williams holding on to third. And look at this. Connor Berry is still trying to hold that. He is definitely fighting that, Scott. I think there is no front-wheel drive on it. Watch how he enters the turn here, because, you know, when you throw a 4-wheel drive versus a 2-wheel drive into a turn, totally different lines.
Well, yeah, the thing is, not having front-wheel drive is almost like having a front brake.
Yeah,
all you got to do is lift off the throttle, boom, and there it is.
Well, it's like a Pro 4 doesn't turn into a Pro 2 when they lose front end.
No,
totally set up different.
The days, it used to, I mean, Kurt Leduc back in the day would have issues with front-wheel drive quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you could tell instantaneously. And I have a funny feeling, even being a young guy, Connor's going to have, I mean, he's rustling that thing right now, maintaining 4th. He's not out of it by any means with only a few laps to go, but he's going to have forearm pump like probably he hasn't had before.
Because he's fighting it, yeah.
White flag, I believe, is coming out this time by. It looks like it's in hand. I can't quite tell, but I think it is.
Do you see that Connor won that, was it that Jim Beaver Esports General Tire shootout on iRacing? 10 grand for iRacing. What are we doing wrong?
Not knowing how to turn the computer on, at least in my case.
Tell you what, though, I turned a lot of laps in Crandon and Bark River on mine. So much fun. There's Armio in the 39 machine. We still know that. The 939 is on our list, but he's running 39.
So once again, Paul Smith checks in. Okay, I hear, whoa, big rollover. Suspension parts look like just scattering just at the exit of turn 1. The belly pan of the car is facing us right here up in the booth, so we have no idea who it is. I want to say it might be somebody a little bit further in the pack, further back in the pack. But this is the white flag lap.
Is that James Dremio?
So it looks like the driver, let's see, is he already starting to crawl out of the car? No, not yet. But no, that look, I caught the last roll, and it looked pretty violent.
That's, I think, Dremio.
So as the checkered flag comes out, Cody Hodgson will hang on for the win. Cole Gamma second. Chad Williams third. So there you go, Paul Smith. He just checked in a moment ago and said, let's go Team Toyota of Redlands. Chad Williams, and you checked in just in time.
Ashton Williams, man, killed it. 2 podiums for you today already. I know he's working for Ormsby to do it next.
So you checked in just at the right time. Connor Berry will hang on for that 4th spot, battling a severely injured car. And I'm trying to see if the driver's gotten out yet. As our top 3 are coming up to the podium, we'll send Dave Arnold down trackside as we have 3 races to go this afternoon. 3 more. Coming up next will be Pro Buggy, followed by Pro Light and Pro 2 to end the day. There's an in-car camera of Cody Hodgson unstrapping, unhooking, unbuckling, and going to be coming out and getting a final word with Dave Arnold down trackside, having won the top spot. So Paul's telling us that he'll be here tomorrow. Congratulations to Chad and Ashton for a podium. He's going, let's go Hornsby. Hey, Dave, I don't feel so bad now. Forgetting to turn the microphone on when you forget the entire microphone itself.
Yeah, but I'm still going to beat him to the podium.
Boy, there's some great camera shots for the fans back at home, right up in front of the drivers, catching some of that emotion. Well, our top three are at the podium. Dave is still making his way down. Let's go down trackside with Dave Arnold and our top three finishers.
Sorry, dodging the photographers here as we go in. And Chad Williams here, Redlands driver there. We just Todd was checking in on the internet watching you guys there, but great race out there. Boy, a lot of attrition in this field I noticed today.
Yeah, no, it gets pretty aggressive in that we got not too many cars, but the top five were pretty competitive up there, so anything can happen.
I know, we're watching that. I know I saw that Connor Berry had some issues. He was running up there and allowed you to get up in position. So, I mean, things were breaking. You know, I think sometimes that you get a little aggressive and sometimes you have a little problems.
Yeah, no, you run into problems for sure. You will.
So definitely a great race, and I know you want to thank some people for being up here today.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Bergenson's Heating and Air, Twitter, Redlands, Scat Track, Bonafide, my buddy Tyler and Albert coming out here. We prep the car ourselves, get it all ready for race, and my spotter Brian and everyone that comes out to help and support. It's fun.
Well, great job here. Give it up for this young man right here, Chad Williams, one more time. Put it on the box. Coming out of Cole Gamma. Now, Cole, there's a story here because the points battle. You and Connor were tied coming into it. Now, Connor had the issues. He finished fourth. You're second. We have a new points leader. That's got to make you feel good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Coming into this race with that tie, you know, every point matters. Like, especially after he spun, we knew that was a great way to make some points up. Just tried to push for first there, but, you know, sometimes you just make a mistake and you get second and stuff, and third or anywhere, really.
Well, I know Manor Motorsports has put some money up on this one, so you're trying to retain that money, but you still got one more round. A couple points that'll separate you. Make you a little nervous there. And I just got to say, watching you from Youth 1000 to what you're doing now in Production 1000, you made leaps and bounds.
Oh, yeah, for sure. After last year, we wanted to push a lot harder, and we did a lot of tuning, and that's why we're here today.
All right. You're going for the money, too, right?
What's that?
Going for that 5,000, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, I know you got some people to thank, Cole.
Yeah, first off, I'd like to thank Kenny and Tracy, Brian from Davis Motorsports, my dad, mom, sister, Grandma Sue, Grandpa Ron, Darren at iShock, LNW Fabrication, and Sparko.
Cole Gam, everybody, big congratulations. Our new points leader, but this guy trying to knock those points away, Cody Hodgson. Cody, man, this was a rough one out there. I know you were fighting back there third, second, now up to first. You fought your way through the podium.
Yeah. We've been fast all day, so it's hard not to get the short end of the stick starting on the outside for the first turn. So once I saw both of them get inside of me, I was like, all right, I'm just going to funnel in behind them, you know, and let this race come to me at the end of the race, and it worked out to my advantage. But Cole put up a good fight at the end. That was fun.
Yeah, it's always great when you have a good finish there, and it's a clean race between the two of you.
Yeah, definitely. Good, fun, clean racing. I mean, no one taking each other out, but it's a tight points battle. I don't know what it's looking like today or now after the race, but I was only 1 point back from them, and they were tied for they were tied for first going into it, so it should be real close. I don't know what it is exactly, but as always, I want to thank my dad, Grant Mechanical, Clear Innovation, Double Nickel Industries, Keith Brooks from B3 Motorsports has been helping out us a ton. He couldn't make it because he's sick this weekend, but he's improved our program so much this year, and that's why we're up here on the podium.
Well, congratulations. Give it up for Cody Hodgson, everybody, one more time with a great job. Possibly sitting in second. It's close there on that one. We'll find out. But Chad Williams, one more time. Cole Kama, and on top of the box, Cody Hodgson. So we're going to go ahead and bring Kevin Walsh up and OG Oliver Golding.
Well, again, congratulations to our top three finishers
Looks like you're having some
in
problems.
this last race. And to be honest, oh, we got some more. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, we got Kevin Walsh here one more time, and man, I was just saying, you guys were running real good, and I know there was like all of a sudden you guys in the first half of the race, at the end, you were starting to slow down, like there was an issue a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I saw you pick it back up and going after Oliver.
Yeah, we've been fighting troubles with this car all season long, trying to tune it right. You know, it's a learning curve for me coming from limited buggy, and you know, every time out's a challenge. So I had a little bit before the caution, car started to die out. So and then it picked back up again. So it could be an injector. Who knows?
Well, it was like, oh man, I know you and Oliver were going back and forth there, like in qualifying. So one of these things. All right, now I got to battle with this one, and then you're having car problems. It's got to be frustrating.
It is. I was trying inside lines, outside lines, just trying to keep it real clean. I know these other guys are racing for championships, so I want to keep it clean with them and, you know, just have a good race.
Well, I know you got some people that support you.
Yeah, I want to thank Polaris. I want to thank my incredible crew chief, Lee Bradley. He helps me a ton with the car. I can't do it without him. He does so much for me. My wife, Jamie, and my daughter, Roxy, are here supporting us. And I want to thank Jamie at PEP Performance for helping me tune the car, and also Chris Hawks at Benchmark Performance.
Give it up to him right now. Kevin Walsh, second place, Production Turbo, and I'm going to move it up here to OG Oliver Golding. What's going on, buddy, man? You were talking to me right after qualifying, saying you got to get this one. You had a little problem at qualifying, and now you're able to make it happen.
Yeah, qualifying didn't go exactly today as I wanted it to go. You know, now this guy's going to have the inside tomorrow. I'm going to have to chase him for the win. But no, great race. A lot of carnage, a lot more carnage than I thought there'd be with 8 1000s, but that's just how they are. But no, had a good race and was able to hold him off for 10 laps. It was probably the most stressful race of my life, and just happy to be up here.
Well, I know you got some people that help you out.
Yeah, first off, thank you to my spotter, Anthony. We won mini stock together earlier this evening, so kind of cool to go back to back. Thank you to Danny for wrenching on the car and dealing with my my BS. And then Mom and Dad, of course, God. And then my sponsors, Can-Am, Borla Exhaust, S3 Power Sports, Assault Industries, Cooper Tire, Method Wheel, Parker Pumper, and Dirt Cartel, Evo Manufacturing, and anybody else I forgot, thank you. And thank you to Lee for putting on this series, and I'm excited for next year.
There he is. Give it up for Oliver Golding again. But Kevin Walsh going to be coming from tomorrow. Watch the battle out tomorrow. We got more racing to come. Pro Lights up next. Back up top to Mr. Rain.